Hey guys, iPhone Blogger here, the iPhone Blogger. Gonna go over some iPhone stuff. iPhone 6, iPhone 6 Plus, which one would I choose? Which one I am choosing, and which carrier to go with. As you can see on the screen, I have AT&T up on the screen. That's the carrier I chose to go with, and I'll tell you guys why. iPhone 6 bigger than bigger. Yeah, that's great. So first, I guess let's start with which iPhone should you choose? Um, I initially it was like, oh yeah, the iPhone 6 Plus, 5.5-inch display, so much to see, I'll never need my laptop again, blah blah blah. And then I walked into the store and I was like, whoa, that's actually really big. And then if you do actually compare it to like the Note or all these other phones with the 5.5-inch display, it's actually longer than theirs, which shame on you, Apple. You should have been the winner there. But hey, it's okay. It's a beautiful phone. Beautiful, both of them. Beautiful phones. Love them. But actually, when I put it in my hand and tried to text sideways, it was almost too long sideways for my thumbs to like hit the middle and stuff like that. I saw an image online where it actually showed the height and stuff like that. For example, if you were like 6'2" or 6'4", the iPhone 6 Plus would actually fit perfectly in your palm, and your thumb could still reach around really well. It's really cool they added that feature that if you're have small hands or whatever, you could just double tap, not double press, but just tap tap the home button, and it'll actually pull the screen down, and you can use the top functions of it that way. But I'm not interested in that. So yeah, cool. It's got a bigger display. I did see the iPhone 6, the 4.7-inch display. It's bigger than the 5 and big enough for me, I think, for a phone. I think when you go with the 6 Plus, you're kind of combining phone and tablet together, and I put it up to my head, and it was like, this is, it felt like an iPad, or like it just an iPad mini even. It felt like I was holding a book up to my phone. It just didn't feel right for me. For some people, it might be, their rightful choice, let's go on from there. uh iPhone at its largest and thinnest. That's another thing. Yeah, so the 6 and the 6 Plus. 6 Plus is still thinner than the 5, but the 6 is even thinner than the 6 Plus. So I like that. I like the phones getting thinner. And I didn't like it that I don't understand. The 6 Plus is much bigger. Why couldn't they just still make it as thin? Not sure what happened there. They do weigh more though. And I already don't like the weight of my 5. Here's my 5 here, whatever. Um, I didn't get the 5S because I wanted something different. So I'm excited for the 6 because I didn't have the 5S, and I'm excited for the fingerprint scanner. No longer having to worry about people watching me while I'm putting in my passwords and stuff like that. It's just annoying. Let's move on. The design, it's a beautiful phone. I love the phone. It's beautiful. They moved the power button to the side. That doesn't bother me at all. It still functions the same. It's more sleek. The glass curving in like that, that's just, it's beautiful. I mean, look at this. I'm glad that they went over 720, so now at least you have HD display on both phones. You have full HD if you go with the Plus. um, that's one thing that initially I was like, oh man, I have a full HD. Like I have these people that are showing me their S5 and their Note 3s and stuff like that, and the quality of the image on the phone is just outstanding. I'm like, whoa, that's really cool. But I'm an Apple guy and I support them absolutely. I love the security of their devices, as far as like, nobody's ever hacked into them, or you never really get viruses like on their Macs and stuff like that. That's what really led me to them. Like, when people call me in for repairs and stuff like that, it's never like, oh, my Mac is doing this, my Mac is doing that. No, it's always Windows Phone doing this, Windows Phone doing that. Let's see, let's go on. Hugely powerful, enormously efficient. That's great. It's got a good processor and all this stuff or whatever. Um, it still only has 1 gig of RAM. I'm not sure what that's about, but whatever. Good camera, that's great. I don't use the camera that much on the iPhones, but I'm glad that it has a killer camera on there if I am going to use it. Faster wireless far and wide. This is another reason I'm switching. I do have the Netgear R7000, the AC router, and the new iPhone 6s both come with AC connectivity for their Wi-Fi. So farther range, better speeds. Not that I probably don't even need them, but it's there and I want it. Security right at your fingertip. Yep, right there. Uh, they both have it, so it's not one of the factors that made me choose between the two, but it's why I'm going to the 6 now. Um, your wallet without the wallet, that's great. Never used any of those features. iOS 8, have it on the iPhone 5. I don't know what they're doing, but it seems to have slowed down my iPhone 5. Should it be doing that? No, I don't think so. Are they doing it on purpose? Probably, I don't know. There is a price difference between the two. That's another thing. That's why I went with the iPhone 6. It's $100 cheaper and I'm just more comfortable with the 6, so sure, why not? The $100 more for the plus is not, going to be like, oh, I should definitely get the plus. No, I feel better with the iPhone 6 just because of the price. So if we go to buy now, this is where you can choose colors and stuff like that. So if you haven't seen any colors yet, I'll just go ahead and click on this. There's silver with the white front, gold with the white front, or space gray with the black front. And then this is leading us to our next point. The carrier, right? Who do you go with? Um, so I got really mad. I was like, I'm gonna do a 2-year contract, only put $200 into the phone, and then it's mine, and blah blah blah, whatever, right? I got really upset. I was like, so I called AT&T, and they're like, if you get it on contract, your monthly bill is gonna be $260 a month. I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. I'm with T-Mobile right now, so I'm like, whoa, that I was looking for like a better deal than that because they have this advertisement, oh, 4 lines, $160, So I was like, okay, so I went in and apparently if you get 4 lines on contract, it's $260 a month. Sprint, called them up, same exact price. Wow, okay, Sprint, like, so they show, oh, 10 lines, $100, blah, 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 but then there's, again, they have a clause that if you buy it on contract, it's even more for you. Verizon, same exact number, $260 a month, 4 lines. And all roughly about the same. Sprint did offer 20 gigs, but I don't care. They can offer 20 gigs. They're not going to have the best service or the best speeds in many places. At the coast, they do have that here, and T-Mobile is just horrible, so I'm not really comparing them to T-Mobile, but AT&T and Verizon definitely going to dominate Sprint. So they're offering 20 gigs, but you're going to get 20 gigs of worthless speeds. AT&T is offering 10 gigs for that price, and at least you're going to get, your worthy 10 gigs. Verizon is offering 10 gigs plus an additional 4 gigs for a limited time. So that's cool. They give you a little bonus. They're outbeating AT&T. I like AT&T because it's a GSM. If you unlock it, you can freely put other SIMs in there and not have to worry about any other issues as far as it being a CDMA phone or whatever. They call them global phones, but when it comes to unlocking them, it's like a whole nother world with the CDMA phones. Sprint and Verizon are really difficult to deal with sometimes. AT&T and T-Mobile are more free and open. Hey, you're going overseas. Okay, let us unlock that phone for you. We see you've been using it and your account is in good standing, etc., etc. It's much easier. All right, so AT&T and Y. So 260, 260, 260 all the way across with those three carriers. T-Mobile, right here you can see it. They don't have contractors anymore, so I'm not even going to compare to them. With them, basically, if you're going to go and buy a phone outright, at that point you're just shopping for the better service. Once again, I still recommend AT&T because AT&T has lower rates for phones that you buy outright. And the beauty of AT&T Next and the negative side to AT&T Next. AT&T Next, I was scared to go to because I read bad reviews about it, and what scared me away is that it can be a scam if you let it be. So basically, I buy my iPhone 6. After 18 months, I upgrade to a new phone. So 18 months or however many months it is when they allow you to upgrade to a new phone. Let's say it's 12 months. You pay for a year, they allow you to upgrade to another phone. Cool. That 12 months of paying towards that phone just disappears. I've paid for 12 months, let's say $20 a month. What is that? That's 240 bucks. Okay, so I paid $240 towards this phone, and I get to upgrade to another phone and start paying for that phone every single month. But this $240 doesn't go towards your new phone. It just they waive the remaining amount. So okay, you owe another $400 on your phone or something like that. They waive that amount, but they don't take what you've already paid towards that phone and apply it towards the other phone that you're going towards. No, that money's just gone. Like you never paid for it or anything, and you start making new payments on your other phone. So the only way to truly take advantage of AT&T's Next program is to pay for your phone, don't use their upgrade feature, completely pay off the phone, keep the phone. If you can get another phone without turning in your phone, okay, but don't fall for that gimmick because it's a trick, it's a scam, it's really not fair. But apart from that, AT&T Next has some cool offers, and I think the reason they're offering these offers is simply because people who use the service and then use the upgrade, they make so much money off of you. So much. I mean, just take into consideration what I said, $200, $300 from, hundreds of thousands of customers. Just boom, thank you. Come again. We'll see you in another 10 months when you make a payment on a phone. You give us the phone back so they can still sell that phone and they got all that money from you, all those monthly payments. you know After a year, the iPhone maybe drops down in $100 in value. It doesn't drop down in $300 in value. Okay, that's the negative. We're going to move on to the positive. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up right here. Let's see here. That's definitely not going to be in the video. Okay, so I pulled up this uh, notepad that I wrote out for you guys just to kind of explain it to you. First of all, right here to my left, you only have a few more days, 8 days left or something like that. 9 days left. Offer ends 9/30. You can see it right here, September 30th, 2014. Once you're in good standing for 3 months, so basically you get your phones, you activate your plan, and you've paid your bill on time for 3 months, you get $100 towards your bill as credit per line that you add. So if you get 4 new lines, that's $400 in credit towards your bill. That's basically almost 2 months free. That's great. I haven't really seen this with the other carriers, and they may have it, but I still, like I said, I'm sticking with AT&T because of the GSM and how easy it is to unlock your phone. Okay, so let's go over this. AT&T Next, right? So now, normally, if you get a 2-year agreement, so if you get an AT&T 2-year agreement, right? So you're paying $200 per phone. If you just get the 6, not the 6 Plus, that's $800 down, all right? So for 4 phones, $800 down. And then because you got a 2-year agreement and you didn't get AT&T Next, you don't get the $100 bill credit per line, and you have to pay $40 per line additionally. So it's $100 for the package, $100 for the 10 gigs unlimited talk and text, right? And then $40 per line. So 4 lines at $40 is $160 plus the $100 package, $260 a month plus tax. We're not going to get into the tax. So $260 a month just for your services. So in 2 years, that's $6,240. Just for your services, plus $800 that you put as down payments on the phone, you pay $7,040 in 2 years for all of that. Now, what's insane is after that 2 years, you're still paying $260 a month for your services. When there's other people with 4 phones on AT&T who pay $160 a month. So now we're going to go back to AT&T Next. AT&T Next, because you get the Next, because you choose that option, you only pay $15 per line. So you have your $100, 10 gigs, unlimited talk and text, and then $15 times 4 lines is $60. $160 times 24 months, so over 2 years is $3,840, where the other one was $6,240. Now the catch with that's a big difference, but now you're making monthly payments with no interest to pay off your phone. So, you know, over 24 months, you pay off your phone, 4 phones, $2,600 in total. Um, Now you add those two together is $6,440. So in 2 years, it's $6,440 with the next plan. In 2 years, it's $7,040. So it's already $600 cheaper to go with AT&T Next, just because of how much you're saving on the service, than it is with the 2-year activation. Um, and also, you get $400 bill credit if you get into the promotion. So now it's $6,040 over the 2 years. So now that's $1,000 difference over 2 years. More than that, after the 2 years is done and you've paid off your phone, you continue to pay $160 a month for your services because you're locked into that rate and now you own your phones. With AT&T 2-year activation, once you're done paying, you still have a $260 a month bill. You continue to pay that amount. So if you don't call in and make a change or be like, hey, I own these phones now or anything like that, you're paying $260 every month for those 4 lines, and you wouldn't be the wiser, if you can make a change or anything. After 5 years, the gap is like 4 or 5,000. It's just a completely different number. You could buy the phones outright, um, and then that does give you the 6,440 total because you're still paying for the phones in full price. And because you own the phones, you're allowed to get the $15 add a line per device rather than the $40 with the 2-year agreement. So it's at $160 per month, but you don't get the $400 in credit for joining AT&T Next. So out of all three options, AT&T Next is the best option. Best way to go, hands down. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, subscribe, like, anything. Send me a private message if you don't want to talk down there. If it's something to do with your account, maybe I can help you through it. iPhone Blogger here, iPhone Blogger. Thanks for watching.